An emotional scene. Little Heidi Todd found safe in Alabama. As the mayor said, what could have been a day of great tragedy turned into great joy. Little Heidi has since been reunited with her family.
The investigation over her kidnapping still not over. The suspect is now in the hands of the FBI, and officials are poring over information to find out just what exactly happened in that house on Johns Island, and how Thomas Lawton Evans was able to allegedly kidnap Heidi Todd.
We have team coverage right now looking into all of these important details from Johns Island, where the little girl lives with her family. We'll begin with Raphael James. Raphael, what is the latest on this investigation?
Well, Debbie, our newsroom got in federal documents that kind of outline what happened Tuesday morning. It says the mother left the house here on Sweet Leaf, took her kids to school, but when she came back around 8 or 8:30, a man with a knife tackled her inside of the home. She yelled out to her 4-year-old daughter, Heidi, run and hide. That is when she received several fractures and bruises. We're told that she received serious injuries. And sometime after that, the assailant, the suspect, took off with little Heidi. Officers did find markings on her that seemed to imply that she had been tied up, and they found the other 2 kids inside of the house. Now, Thomas Lawton Evans, the suspect, he was released from prison just a little while ago, 2 weeks after serving time for armed robbery and burglary. Our police reporter Harv Jacobs is standing by. He takes a look into Evans's criminal background, and he was no stranger to the inside of a jail cell, Harv.
Ralph Evans got into a lot of trouble while he was in prison. Now he's facing even more problems. It took only 2 weeks for Lawton Evans to find himself back behind bars. We did a background check to take a close look at his arrest record. In 2009, Evans was arrested for breaking into a James Island gas station and stealing cigarettes and lottery tickets. The Charleston County Sheriff's Office says Evans and 2 accomplices then robbed a West Ashley gas station. In 2010, Evans was sentenced to 10 years in prison for the armed robbery and burglary. Evans is no stranger to police. His rap sheet is 8 pages long. We can only fit 7 of them on the table. It goes back to the year 1999 and includes some very serious convictions. In the year 2000, Evans was given probation for assault and battery of a high and aggravated nature. In 2002, Evans served 127 days in jail and was given 2 years probation for strong-arm robbery. In 2009, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison for the armed robbery and burglary at the gas stations. According to State Department of Corrections records, Evans got into a lot of trouble in prison. In December 2017, a little more than a month before he was released, he was disciplined for taking a hostage and possessing a weapon. In October 2016, officials say Evans threatened to harm an employee at the prison. Records show in March of that year, Evans was disciplined for possessing a cell phone. Yet he was released from prison on February 1st after serving 8 years of a 10-year sentence. State law allows him to serve the last 2 years on community supervision. Now, after his arrest for kidnapping Heidi Todd, if convicted, Evans faces the possibility of going back to prison for the rest of his life. A spokesman for the State Department of Probation and Parole told me an arrest warrant's been issued for Evans for violating his community supervision. However, it's more likely Charleston Police and the FBI will get first crack at Evans when he's returned here from Mississippi. Ralph, back to you.
All right, Harv, thank you very much. And it's just wild that just before he was released to prison, he was even getting in trouble in prison, but now he's released into our population, general population. Here in this neighborhood, if you look around right now, things are calm. You see people doing what they do in neighborhoods, riding bikes, walking dogs, jogging, having a good time. I met a neighbor playing guitar on his front porch. His name was Josh. This is what this neighborhood attracts, people who want to settle down and have a nice family life. Alexis Simmons has been here gathering reaction over the last 48 hours of what some of these neighbors have gone through. What have they told you?
Well, Raphael, the mood has absolutely changed since 2 days ago when Heidi Todd has been found. And as Raphael said, the calmness. People are out and about, they're walking around, they're talking with each other. You almost see a bit of a pep in their step as opposed to 2 days ago. But I did speak with one neighbor, and he tells me that just because one person decided to come through here and do something bad, that's not going to change the way they're living their lives day to day here. They say this is a safe neighborhood and that they still feel safe living here.
The whole neighborhood had been praying, and we were just thankful to God that she was found. We were really, really, very, very happy. It was like a peace came over the neighborhood after we found that news.
And people are still asking for continued prayers for Heidi's mother, as we know that she is still recovering from that attack. They say they will be needing those prayers in the coming days. And Raphael, today was one of the first times we had that statement from the family. Had been waiting to hear from them, and they are continuing to ask for that prayers because this is a process. They're going to need some time to heal from all of this.
Absolutely. Certainly the neighbors here who were out looking for Heidi that night, they're supporting their neighbors, and of course many of the people we talked to on Facebook, our viewers in the Low Country, are definitely praying for them.
Right.
Thank you very much, Alexis. And that's what's going on here from the scene. Apart from errant crime scene tape that's just blowing in the breeze, or maybe scars from where the boats went into the lakes here, things at Whitney Lakes have pretty much returned to normal. Back to you in the studio.